On the evening of January 29th, 2021, a top 3 Minecraft speedrunner by the name of Raynex had something absolutely absurd happen to him. But before I get into that, allow me to take you back in time a little bit. September 29th, 2020, a little over 3 months after the release date of Minecraft 1.16, another speedrunner named Corbanos completed the run of his life. By spawning near a village, he was able to collect resources and enter the nether at a bit under 4 minutes. He spawned on a nether fortress and after mining a bit of nether gold ore, made his way to the blaze spawner, where he killed blazes and traded his gold to piglins at the same time. Once 6 rods were obtained, he found that out of the 5 gold ingots he traded, 2 of them gave him ender pearls, thus allowing him to leave the nether at 7:30. The journey to the stronghold was mainly over an ocean, and soon enough he found an ocean exposed stronghold. Corbanos was in the end at 12:50 and just over 2 minutes later killed the ender dragon, getting a final time of 14 minutes and 56 seconds. This run was the world record by 2.5 minutes, making Corbanos the first person to ever achieve a sub 16 and 15. So how does this tie into the events of January 29th? Well, the run marked the end of an era, because a new revolutionary strategy was about to prove the ridiculous potential of the Minecraft 1.16 random seed glitchless category. Let's skip forward to November 3rd, 2020, because that's the day when pikaJ got the first world record to ever use bastion strats. Essentially, bastions contain a lot of gold blocks, and in terms of piglin trading, getting gold blocks is significantly more efficient than nether gold ore. pikaJ entered the nether at 4:50, spawning right next to a bridge bastion, and under 2 minutes after getting the gold blocks, he not only had enough ender pearls to fill the end portal, but also obsidian to exit the nether through a new portal. After locating the fortress and getting blaze rods, that's exactly what he did, and at 10:50, he was in the overworld at coordinates inside of the first stronghold ring, located 1408 to 2688 blocks from the 00 coordinates. In Corbanos' run, upon exiting the nether, he knew for a fact that he was well over 1000 blocks away from the stronghold, but pikaJ had the potential to be right next to it. A short time later, pikaJ's Eye of Ender throw went straight down and he was in the end at 13 minutes. Soon, the dragon perched, and after executing a 1 cycle, he claimed the world record with a time of 14 minutes and 36 seconds. Being that this run utilized a new strategy, you would expect it to trade hands quite a lot until someone got a super optimized time, but that's not exactly what happened. You see, after nearly 3 months, pikaJ's record was still on top, and the fact that it stuck for that long makes what happened on January 29th, 2021 just that much more insane. On that particular night in the dead of winter, Raynex, feeling the effects of the frigid California weather, felt like warming up for 3 hours. In that time, he practiced everything from his end fights to his bastions, and pretty soon he was ready to do some actual runs. About an hour later, something insane happened. Raynex loaded into a seed, spawning on the edge of a desert biome. What you're about to see was a revolutionary new strategy rumored to save upwards of 10 to 20. Known as gravity strats, it's hard to fathom such a massive time save being hidden in plain sight for so long. By mining a tree from the top down and gaining back that precious time it takes for logs to fall, he was able to save full milliseconds. Think I'm joking? Well, I kinda am, but for the entire beginning of this run, it's what everyone in his Twitch stream was joking about. Anyways, next he made his way to a desert village and found a blacksmith chest that contained an iron pickaxe and 5 ingots. Already, he had enough iron to enter the nether, so once he obtained food and some beds, he ran around in search of a lava pool. Soon, he spotted a ruined portal and used it to enter the nether at 4:45. Let's pause for a second. If you were Raynex at this exact moment, what would you want to see when you look around in the nether? A fortress? A bastion? Well, how about both? Once he made his way to the bastion, he utilized the very uncommonly used and quite controversial strategy of save and quit to title. In reality, he was trying to change his game difficulty but pressed the wrong button. No worries, because right after, he was back in the game and discovered that this bastion was actually a housing type. In other words, by making his way to the floor and breaking this chest, he was able to aggro piglins and have them follow him to where the gold blocks were. This route is known as housing manhunt and is one of the fastest of any bastion type. With the piglins trading, the future of this run would come down to the trades they gave him. Fortunately for Rain, he got enough ender pearls to fill the end portal and travel around faster, enough obsidian to build an exiting nether portal, enough string to get him to 4 beds, and some fire resistance potions to not get bullied by blazes. He left the bastion at around 6:45 and entered the fortress 10 seconds later. Since it was a Soul Sand Valley biome, he turned his render distance down to 4 in order to increase spawns, and the first 3 blazes he killed all dropped rods. At the spawner, he didn't get quite as lucky on drops, but he got plenty of spawns and obtained all his rods at around 9:20. 15 seconds later, he was out of the nether and the overworld spawn was over an ocean. Unfortunately, his first eye throw took him toward a mesa biome, which was a slight issue. You see, he needed logs to craft beds and mesas are deserts. This mesa, however, blessed him because there was a wooded Badlands plateau. After getting some logs, he threw another eye and it kept pointing in the same direction. 2 pearl throws later, he threw a third one and the angle change this time was significant, telling him that the stronghold was very close. Soon he located the exact chunk and entered the stronghold at 11:40. The portal room navigation took him 30 seconds and he was in the end at around 12:15. Now, all that stood between him and the world record was the dragon. He had entered the end over 30 seconds faster than anyone else prior to this run, and he had 4 total beds. After setting up the 1 cycle at the center fountain, Raynex pearled to the top of a tower and awaited the purge. Tick-tock went the clock, and soon enough the world record dream was dead.
I think we lost it, guys. I think we lost it. We fucking lost it, guys. We fucking lost it, dude. Oh my god, dude. Are you fucking kidding me, man? We fucking lost it.
Oh my god, we fucking lost it to this shit dragon, man. Oh my god, we
lost it to this shit dragon, dude. I don't care. Who the fuck cares about a PB? Dude.
15:09 was his final time, which was an improvement over his prior PB of 15:34, but as you heard from his reaction, he didn't give a shit about a new PB. He wanted the record, and to be honest, he deserved it. It just goes to show that everything can go right, but when one bit of RNG doesn't go favorably, it could ruin the pace. Nonetheless, this run was still absolutely insane and bumped Raynex up from 3rd place on the leaderboards to still 3rd place, but much closer to 2nd. Most players would have called it a day after that, but Raynex is not most players. He was a determined man on a mission, and a little bit of bad RNG wasn't gonna stop him. At this point, he was in the zone, and an hour later, well, see for yourself. He spawned in a forest, and after getting some logs and wood tools, he made his way to a village with a blacksmith. It contained 4 iron, and fun fact, this village actually had another blacksmith, but it contained nothing valuable, so missing it was a blessing in disguise. After crafting better tools, getting food, and killing the iron golem, he left the village in search of a lava pool at around 2:30. Well, at 3:35, it wouldn't be a lava pool that he found, but rather a completable rune portal. At 4 minutes, he entered the nether, but unlike his previous run, he saw no structures right off the bat. After searching around for about a minute, he still saw no structures. Soon he went back to his portal and searched in the other direction, and very quickly he realized his mistake, but dwelling on the past wasn't gonna get him the record, so he went into absolute focus mode and entered the bastion. First, he mined the gold blocks on the bridge. Next, he went up the stairs to the chest and the rest of the blocks. Lastly, he mined the gold blocks and traded them with the piglins. Fortunately for Raynex, the piglins traded him enough pearls, obby, string, and fire resistance, and a minute and a half after entering it, he was out of the bastion. After a pearl in the wrong direction, he corrected his mistake and headed off to the fortress. One very scary pearl throw later, he was in it at 8:20, and once he located the spawner, he started killing blazes. Quickly, he realized that this run was blessed because out of the first 6 blazes he killed, 6 rods dropped. He built his portal near the spawner and waited for one more blaze spawn cycle in order to be safe and go on 7, but unfortunately only one spawned and it didn't drop. At just over 10 minutes, he was out of the nether and the overworld spawn was in a mountain biome. Not super ideal, but he had to make do with it. The eye's direction took him into the mountains, and after pearling 2 times, he threw another one.
Holy shit!
It only took him one more eye to get the exact chunk, and he was in the stronghold at 12 minutes. 40 seconds later, he found the portal room and was in the end at just under 13 minutes. Even though he entered faster in his previous run, a fast perch could save the day. Swiftly, he made his way to the center fountain to set up the 1 cycle. Next, he pearled to the top of a tower. Now it was the waiting game. To have 2 runs die to a bad perch within 1 hour would be absolutely devastating, so I can't even begin to imagine the pressure he was under as the clock kept running. This time though, it was different because at just under 14 minutes, the dragon perched, and what better timing was there to have a super clean 1 cycle.
There it is, boys. There it is, boys. That's how we do it. Dude, that's how we do it. All right. That's it, bros. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, bro.
14 minutes and 10 seconds was the final time, and given the circumstances, I can't think of anyone else more worthy of holding the world record title. After nearly 3 months of many players trying, it would ultimately be Raynex who would cement his name in the Minecraft speedrun history books. This is, in my opinion, the craziest day in Minecraft speedrun history. Now, I may be a bit biased considering the fact that I was there when it happened, but I can't think of any other time when a redemption story quite like this took place. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy my other videos, so feel free to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching and have a great day.